I've always wanted to be a comedian since I was a kid, and as young as 8, 9 years old, I used to skip class, skip school, and stay at home and watch the Comedy Central specials because they played them at noon. So you go to class and you couldn't come back and watch them and it'd be over. So it's been a lifelong dream. Different than most people feel, I assume, because on my first set, I actually did very well. So, you know, when you go out and you do well at something, when everybody tells you you're not going to do well at it, it was cool, you know, so, you know, it felt like it was right. It felt like that's what I'm supposed to do. I do a little bit of acting right now. Doesn't necessarily mean I want to be a comedic actor. I'd like to do anything, kind of play like the way Ryan Reynolds does. I would like to do his type of roles. I would like to have my own show. I would like to host my own show on Comedy Central or HBO or something. The style, I don't know, maybe a little sketch, maybe a little improv, a little stand-up at the end. I don't know, man. Just whatever comes my way, I guess. Anything George Carlin is good. I think I love Daniel Tosh. I think he's brilliant. I think he got a lot on his plate with his show, but I think if he was committed to just being a comedian, he would be known as one of the best as well. He does got a special coming out this year I'm waiting for. Let's see, Greg Giraldo's my favorite of all time. Greg Giraldo's my favorite, so his Midlife Vice special is my favorite special of all time. Russell Peters. I say Russell Peters because he sells out huge venues and he always buys his openers really cool gifts. Greg would be one of them, obviously. He's my favorite. Let's see, Patrice O'Neal. He's a genius as well. He'd be cool but Patrice was known as roasting somebody in like real life. And it wasn't so much as jokes as like he would hit you with the dagger like it was real, you know. He attacked you, so that would be interesting, I suppose. We could throw Daniel Tosh back in there. Other roasters, Nick DiPaolo's funny. I think Nick DiPaolo's a great roast comedian. And for the fifth one, I don't know, Carrot Top, because then I get to yell at him later. I don't watch too much like sitcomish. I'm actually a very big comic book nerd. So the shows I'm watching right now are like Arrow, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Gotham. I watch all that stuff. In terms of sketch shows, I never really got into Mad TV or Saturday Night Live. I think Chappelle's Show is easily the greatest sketch show of all time. Other than that, I don't watch too much comedy on television. I just watch a lot of stand-up. In the next 5 years, I'll be headlining clubs across the country. I already work as a feature at a lot of clubs right now. I'm just confident I'll do well, so I'm sure I'll be headlining soon, and then we could always hope I land that big television spot that really takes me to the next level. Other than that, comedy is very unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen. You know, people go 20 years before they hit, and that could very well happen to me too. So, you know, it's kind of you don't know, you know. It's just a mystery bag of seeing what happens. But I'll definitely be headlining some venues in 5 years. My Twitter and Instagram is @Comedian Torres. I got a Facebook page, Eugene Torres. I got a Snapchat, no idea what that name is. Or you can just go to my website, eugenetorres.net, and then that'll link you to everything. Cool. Also got a podcast, the Stuff of Legends podcast. You can find that on iTunes and Stitcher and all that stuff as well. check out my interview on acuitiepie.com. I really like this dude. He's cool. He's got a Wu-Tang hat, and he showed up in a Wu-Tang superhero costume. So that's something you really got to support.